Hey, Scott Johnston here. I want to share with you a quick story. So my son is 3 years old now, and we're kind of training him up to, do things on his own, to be able to, get dressed on his own and kind of try to clean his room, do some more helpful things, help him to be more independent. So I'm trying not to help him as much, right? Kind of letting him do it. And so one night I'm like, hey, time to get ready for bed. I want you to go into your room and put on your pajamas. Pretty simple task. He knows how to do this. I've seen him do this. He's done this on his own before with me watching. And so I was like, okay, he'll be fine doing this. So I send him up to his room to go and put on his pajamas. And several minutes goes by and I'm like, it's kind of quiet. I should probably check on him and check on his progress. So I call up to him and I say, hey, Ro, have you put on your jammies yet? And he said with all the confidence a 3-year-old can muster, nope. And I'm like, there's no way that he just did that. This must be a mistake. So I call out to him again, Ro, have you put on your pajamas yet? Thinking I must have misheard him. And again, he responds with, nope. Pause. And then he says, but I will now. It made me realize something that I'm actually really, really thankful for. My son knows that I love him and that I have grace for him, that he actually can rely on that grace. Now, he shouldn't try and take advantage of that grace. We shouldn't always be trying to take advantage of that grace that I have for him. But I love the fact that he knows that I'll have grace for him and available to him. Why? Because he knows that I love him. You see, there's some interesting parallels there between between that situation and our relationship with God. In fact, Jesus encourages us to view him in much the same way when he speaks and says this in Matthew chapter 11, verse 28. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. You know what's so interesting about that to me is sometimes I think in my life, I can view God as perfectionistic, like he's a judge ready to strike me down. Like I can't be vulnerable with him because I'm afraid of what's going to happen. And yet, when we come to him in humble repentance, when we come to God with all of our hopes and our dreams and our desires and our hurts and our pains and our sufferings, we find a God who is gentle and lowly in heart, who is humble, who is so incredibly gracious and merciful to you, and that he can't wait to show us mercy. That's the God that we worship. That's the God who came at Christmas as an infant, as a light in the darkness, not to burden us with even heavier burdens, but instead to free us from burdens and to actually rely on his righteousness for us. Not to take advantage of his righteousness and not to take advantage of his grace, but instead to be transformed and changed by his love. I hope this encourages you today, and we'll see you next time.